Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Hey guys, first off, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be working really hard at doing daily videos. And as you know, Exit the Matrix covers a wide gamut of subjects. So just make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and follow Exit the Matrix on Facebook and Twitter and some of the other platforms I'm on. And I thank you for just being a great supporter of the platform. And I my aim is to continue to grow this platform, this brand, because we need to wake up as many of our brothers and sisters as we can. As you know, the humanity and the earth is coming to a crossroads, and there's a lot of decisions and actions that need to be made. And we have an amazing future on one hand, and we have a dystopian future on the other hand, and we've got to band together to work towards the greater good. So I'm going to be trying to drop videos every day. I can't guarantee every day there will be a video, but I am going to make my best effort at it. I do work a regular job, and many weeks I work 6 days a week, and I am going to be coaching soccer here soon too. So I'm going to have to be squeezing in these videos where and when I can. And that is why I do not spend a lot of time on editing videos. That's why I like to shoot from the hip. I get a subject in my mind. Usually when I'm at work, I think about what I'm going to talk about. Sometimes I listen to subjects that I'm going to talk about, and then I like to deliver it in a way as if you were hanging out here with me on my patio, or down by my fire pit, and we're talking about this stuff, and I just like just like to shoot it straight from the hip that way. No editing, and sometimes I'm gonna make mistakes talking. I may say something wrong, as we all do, but I try to deliver my ideas and thoughts as clearly and concisely as I can. So anyways, to put that aside, today I want to talk about where did the hippies go? And I know it sounds like this is kind of a joke, but it's not. I was thinking about this today. What happened to the hippies? Now, I know on Exit the Matrix, I would say a majority of the people that follow my content tend to be right-leaning. However, there are moderate, middle of the ground, people also. And honestly, that's more or less where I am. I can lean left or right depending on the subject. And we do have brothers and sisters that are left-leaning. And so maybe even from them, I would love to hear their comments and their thoughts on this. But let's dig deep into this. What happened to the hippies? So when I think back to the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, when I was younger, a lot of leftists were more hippie-ish. And I'm not trying to make this sound derogatory. I'm just saying it the way I see it. And let me clarify by what I'm saying here. So by hippies, I'm thinking of peaceful people, anti-war people, people that were against big corporations, people that were against government overreach and government censorship, people that were for freedom of body, freedom of mind, freedom of speech, people that were all about their health, people that were all about nature, people that had strong beliefs about putting healthy things in their body and stopping corporations from putting or forcing unhealthy things on humanity. They thought a lot about the food they put in their body, the supplements that they take, natural things that could improve their health, and they avoided unhealthy things that come from a certain how do I want to put this nicely so I don't get in trouble with this? Let's just say from the medicine club. We'll just say that, okay? I know it sounds weird, but hopefully I can get around certain things with that. So, this medicine club that wanted to put things in their body, most of these people that were more like hippies, they did not want to put those things in their body because they were worried about the side effects, the effects those could have on their children, the effects on a large scale it could have on humanity, and they champion these things. Anti-war, like I mentioned earlier, these hippies were hardcore anti-war. They wanted peace. They wanted peace on Earth, on a large scale. And for the most part, people that are true hippies, they don't believe in forcing their views on other people. They believe in live and let live, And if you want to follow a certain religion or have certain beliefs, that's fine, But they had their own, Most of them tended to not be spiritual as in the religious sense, but most of them still believed in a creator of all, or at the very least they believed in Mother Earth, Gaia, and more of a spiritual belief. But most of these hippie types also believe that we have souls, that we're spirits having a human experience. And what happened to them? Where did they go? I'm going to be very critical of my brothers and sisters on the left, and I'm not saying all of you are like this, because if you're following Exit the Matrix, I can assume that even though you have leftist leaning views, that you actually follow these beliefs and these values that I just mentioned. And I respect you and I love you for that. And I wish there were more of you like that. There was a time back during the Gulf War, the second Gulf War, after 9/11, that people on the left very, very heavily were against invading Iraq and eventually invading Afghanistan. And this is where I would have to take a hammer to my brothers and sisters on the right. Many of my brothers and sisters on the right, they went lockstep with government, lockstep with military-industrial complex, lockstep with Bush and all his hooligans. They were 100% rah, 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 let's go into Iraq, let's kill all these Iraqis, let's take over their oil, let's go into Afghanistan. And, they backed that war 100%, even though most of them were completely ignorant about 9/11. And they didn't want to believe that the government could do wrong. And they accepted the Patriot Act, major government spying and overreach into our lives. They backed TSA, screenings at the airports. And I'll honestly say, my brothers and sisters that had the more hippie viewpoint, they were against this stuff, hardcore against it. And maybe because, they definitely didn't believe in conservative viewpoints at the time. So they were going against, they were taking the opposite viewpoint. And however, they were right. They were right. And my brothers and sisters on the right that followed and supported that war, those wars, that backed the Patriot Act and all this government overreach into our lives, the NSA spying, just for the better good, the better security of the United States, you were wrong, brothers and sisters, on that. You on the right. So, circling back, what happened? Now, a lot of my brothers and sisters on the right, all of a sudden they're against government overreach. They are against war, the military industrial complex. They are against government spying and censorship. And all of a sudden we find that many of our brothers and sisters on the left, for some reason, they have gone full authoritarian mode. They believe in putting the medicine, the medicine shop stuff in their bodies. You know, in fact, they became militant about it. Like it was a virtue if you did not put that in your body. Very militant about it. I mean, they'd want to take your jobs away, censor you, get you fired from your job, not allow you to shop, not allow you to leave your house, have your kids taken away, force it in your kids without your say. Put things on your face that are not good for you. That was a complete joke from the beginning. That absolutely does not help your health or protect you from the boogeyman things in the air. But they didn't care because it was a conformist movement. And now what we're seeing is that many on the left now fully embrace big government, total government control. They embrace government censorship, or let's say government colluding with tech giants to censor. Because we all know that happened. That is not a conspiracy theory. It is a fact. And it's still going on. You know, and they back this globalist takeover. Many of them. They fall for these psyops that are going on right now, making them believe that you should have nothing, you should eat bugs and lab-grown meat, and you should be happy. As long as you got an electric car to drive around, you're saving the planet. Yay, you're a winner. You're saving everybody. I mean, how many of these people have fallen for this? It's a total ruse. It's a total lie. Just like the conservatives were tricked into backing the Iraq wars. They were tricked because it was all about, hey, let's conform. We're all going to back America. Rah, rah, rah. We're the world police. We're going to take out the bad guys. You know, we're going to stop the terrorists, you know. When anybody that's actually, you know, knows what 9/11 truly was, and they know what truly happened in Iraq and Afghanistan, we all know that it's total bullshit. But things have changed quite a bit, haven't they? Now those that were against that authoritarianism are all for it. Those that were against the war are now for it. Those that were against the medicine shop being forced on them and put in them and their children, oh, they're all for it now. Those that were against government overreach and censorship and spying, oh, now they're all for it. And I mean, in fact, if you don't bow down and lick the boots of the government, in their opinion, you're a evil person. So I think we've touched on a lot of subjects, and I just want you all to know I'm not trying to hurt feelings here. I'm speaking truth because I don't play the left-right game, okay? There are times when the left is right, and there are times when the right is right. But the problem is that we are being divided and conquered, and we are being made to hate each other so bad that we cannot see eye to eye on anything. I mean, tell me how every human on earth cannot be for freedom, cannot be for access to clean water, clean and healthy food, clean air. How many people on earth are not for being able to believe what you want to believe, say what you want to say? Freedom of speech, freedom from censorship, rights against government overreach and government tyranny. how many people could actually band together on those if they actually sat down and had a conversation with respect to each other? Now, there are some subjects the right and the left are never going to agree on. And we know what some of those subjects are, and I'm not even going to bring them up because they're not worth it, because all they do is cause division, okay? One side, has certain views about babies. The other side has certain views about weapons, guns. And those two sides are never going to agree on those subjects. We should all understand that, okay? That's fine. I believe in live and let live. Each side should have their freedom. I may not agree with certain things, but what we need to do is band together, and we need to come together as brothers and sisters in humanity. Brothers and sisters from our soul family. We all come from the source. We all come from the creator of all. We all come from the same place. But yet, when we come onto this game board called Earth, we all get divided by these parasites, these demonic forces that prey upon us as soon as we show up here. From the time we're born as babies to the time we die, these parasites are on our backs, ruling with force, ruling through fear, division, hate, war, poison, lies. See, the problem with these beings, let's be honest, they came from where we came from too. But what happened was they decided they wanted to stay separate from Source, from God, from the creator of all. And they stayed far from that light for so long that they became the darkness. They became the pure negative evil. And they want to drag us into that pit that they created. The creator of all is not going to destroy them. He is not trying to drag them out of there or force them out. He's allowing them to have that free will, and they're doing what they're doing. But I also believe that the creator of all empowers us to make a change in this world, and that we need to choose love over hate. We need to choose brotherhood and sisterhood over division. We can make this the Garden of Eden again, but we have got to put an end to the parasites that have their tentacles on each of us in this world, that try to control this world through their fake money, their wars, and their division and lies and their deceit. We've got to band together, brothers and sisters. We've got to find the common good. We may not always agree on all subjects and all beliefs. That's fine. But we've got to unite under the good things that unite us. So, once again, I ask, what happened to the hippies? Where'd they go? And if some of you out there are those true hippies, you may have more leftist views. However, you believe in good, and you can see through the lies, and you can unite with your brothers and sisters on the right. I would love to hear from you and hear your viewpoints on this. So anyways, guys, I love you, and I will talk to you later.